Hello, Dr. Coker here, and this is a guide to the Porta Decumana, the trial where you face the Ultima Weapon. This used to be the fourth boss in the Praetorium, but in patch 6.1 they made it its own trial. Please like and subscribe. I'm releasing guides for every story dungeon and trial in the game, so you always know what's coming. Let's get started. The Ultima Weapon has 4 phases that correspond to 3 primals you've already defeated, Titan, Garuda, and Ifrit, and the Ultima phase. I'll just go through each one. He'll start with Titan, and after a few seconds he'll cast Earthen Fury, which does heavy unavoidable damage to everyone. Healers, watch out. After this you'll see Geo Crush, which puts proximity AoE markers on the floor. Just get far away from the pulsing center to reduce the damage. Landslide will be familiar, the same line AoE knockback as before, but now both Ultima and Titan will cast it. Just move out of the line. Weight of the Land is a cast that puts brown AoE circles everywhere. Avoid these to avoid damage as well. When he casts Granite Internment, all players will be trapped in boulders and he'll begin to cast Earthen Eternity. Simply wait there and Hydaelyn will break everyone free. He'll now switch to Garuda, who will also inflict heavy damage on all players with Aerial Blast. After this, she'll cast Eye of the Storm, which will make the whole floor except the center do constant AoE damage. Then she'll periodically place large pulsing AoE markers that cover most of the center, leaving only a sliver that remains safe. A little while later, she will cast Vortex Barrier, making the boss immune to all damage, followed by Headsman's Wind, which has a long cast time. Again, wait a bit and Hydaelyn will break the shield and cast out Garuda. Third comes Ifrit. Just like the others, he'll do heavy damage to all players at the start with Hellfire. Then he'll frequently place radiant plumes all over the place, which are burning circles you have to get out of before they explode and do heavy damage. After some time, he'll go to the center and cast Vulcan Burst, a radial knockback. It's best to move to the center, because this is followed by radiant plumes around the edge, and you'll have more time to get out of them that way. Finally, he does Radiant Blaze, which covers the entire floor with radiant plumes and has a lengthy cast time. Again, wait for Hydaelyn to come to the rescue. After Ifrit is cast out, you will see a very long and unskippable cutscene that includes such devastation that was not Gaius Van Belsar's intention. Now you're in the final phase, Ultima himself. He'll often start with homing lasers, which is a heavy hit on the tank, followed by Magitech Ray. With Magitech Ray, little green lasers will be followed by explosions, so let the laser serve as a warning and move away from them. Homing Ray puts spread apart circular markers on every player. Tank Purge does moderate unavoidable damage to all players. Aetheric Boom is a knockback followed by 4 orbs spawning. The orbs will slowly move towards each other. Simply stand on them and they'll despawn to prevent the collision. Laser Focus will put a stack marker on one player. Stack to share the damage. Citadel Buster is one to watch out for. He'll charge up energy at his face and you'll need to get away from him. He'll do heavy frontal damage and there is no marker other than the charge in front of his face. A signature move you will see many times is where a bunch of small Magitech bits spawn and shoot lasers in various patterns. They will rotate and use new patterns. Everything is marked and not too difficult to avoid, but late in the fight this will be combined with Ultima's other abilities. You will also sometimes see the 4 corners pulsing with proximity AoE and need to move to the center to reduce the damage. This is often combined with lasers that fully cover the center. Just handle these in order. Typically the lasers appear first, so I wait at the corner, and as soon as they fire I run to the center because of their proximity markers. Near the end of the fight, he will cast Ultima, which has a very long cast time. Hydaelyn will then give the entire party a fully filled Limit Break 3. At this point, a DPS should use it, then finish the boss. And that's it for Porta Decumana. Have fun, and see you next time.
No!